All right, guys, welcome back to another video. You guys can't tell by the title, got a new project. It's a 2019 model, 110. Got it for 900 bucks. Got a blown out rear tire. I'm pretty sure it's blown out, it might not be. Rear brakes busted in half. That happens a lot with these little bikes because I've had multiple of them before. Actually, more than ported stuff's still here, so just kind of noticed that. Runs fine, doesn't leak no oil or anything, no fluids. Chain's broke on it, so can't ride it tonight, but luckily over here, y'all can't tell the plastics are kind of torn and gone. Over here, I've got a relatively newer set of plastics for a 110. They've just been sitting around, gotta dig them out. But they should bolt right up, definitely need to clean them up. They're little black plastics. Got the side pieces, the fender flush, whatever you call it down, the other side plastic, but got all the plastics for that right here. So we're gonna slap that on the bike. That won't cost me nothing. You guys can't tell, got rid of the Suzuki today. Didn't film anything on that because I just didn't want to poke camera in somebody's face, but got it sold. Decided I was gonna go buy a new project. Been looking at a 110, want one, and decided this one's a good deal. I'll fire it up for y'all. Battery's a little weak, but runs great, engine's quiet. Motor's quiet as can be. But gonna go ahead and get it stripped down, get the plastic off of it, get the seat off of it, get it all cleaned up so you can't tell it's dirty. It looks like it's been sitting for a little bit. See if any of these tires hold air. If they don't, I gotta pick up some new tires tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick up a chain tomorrow as well. And just for tonight though, I'm gonna get these plastics pulled off, get the new ones put on after I get everything cleaned up. Just kind of get a parts list, what needs to be got. I know this thing's gonna need grips, it's gonna need a front brake lever, and it may need front brakes, maybe this needs adjusted. You can actually look at that real quick, see how much I got. Yeah, it's got plenty, I can probably adjust it. That'll make it work fine, but I think this front tire hold air, I think it's just low. But other than that, figured out all we need, get it all ordered, and get this one together, and either keep it or get it sold, depending on what I'm gonna do with it. All right, guys, got it all apart. Got all placed off. It's not looking too bad, just looking dirty. A lot of the stuff's actually here that's usually gone. 90% of the bolts, like last time on the Suzuki, 90% of the bolts are gone. I'm actually gonna order a bolt kit for this one just so everything's put back OEM. Definitely gonna have to do something about the suspension. Might look at BBR. I think that's what they are, the pit bike, whatever they do. Maybe get some taller suspension, maybe a stiffer suspension, stiffer rear shock. But everything's real muddy. So I'm gonna get it out here, make sure I got everything plugged up. Make sure nobody cut holes in this. That's actually surprising. Usually people cut holes in these. They think it adds horsepower. Maybe it does, I don't know. I don't like to do it. But gonna get it all cleaned up. Gonna get those old plastics, get them cleaned up. And get it back in here. Before I put it together, I'm gonna change the fluids in it. Make sure everything's good. And really that's all it needs, just to wait till I get that chain in. Probably can pick it up tomorrow. Hopefully I can find a store that's got one that's open. Got y'all into a time lapse of me washing this thing up, getting it all cleaned up. It's not gonna be so good because it's dark, but I'll try to do the best I can right here, maybe get a light set up. But we'll do that and see what we can get into next. Guys, got it all cleaned up the best we can for now. Still need to, I got to get some Aluma-Bright and stuff so I can get that motor cleaned up a little bit better, and a couple of odd end pieces, get the exhaust cleaned up a little bit better. But for now, this is kind of a base clean so we can start working on it, not worry about having to work through mud. I'm gonna start off with, I'm about to dry it off here in a second, and then I'm gonna drain that oil, if I have oil here. If I don't have oil here, I won't do it yet. But drain that oil, get the oil changed in it. Gonna work on getting these front brakes better. Then we're gonna work on Hunter is cleaning the plastic for me now. So we're gonna get the plastic slapped on it, get it looking better. We'll have to order a seat cover to match. I'm probably actually gonna get one of those BBR tall seats. And I'm just gonna kind of build this one into a fit bike for, like, you know, a bigger person, not a kid's bike. And get all that ordered. Also gotta order the rear brake cable that's broke there. That should be cheap and easy. Let's get into getting this bike dried off. Wait for Hunter to get done, wash those plates for me. We're gonna get those slapped on, oil changed, and just get it ready tomorrow to get that chain put on and get ready to ride it for the first time. So let's do that. All right, guys, back on the 110 again. So I was just riding it this week, whatnot. Wasn't really filming nothing, just riding around the house. Managed to completely blow out the rear tire. So on my way home from work today, I stopped and grabbed a tube. It's actually right here. Yep. Stopped and picked up a tube for it. I'm gonna get that slapped in, and then on one of my previous bikes, I'm still waiting on parts to come in, so just bear with me. But on my previous bikes, this broke, and I still have this piece. And lo and behold, last time I was able to actually weld it back together. So I think for now, just to be kind of a band-aid fix, I'm gonna attempt to weld that back together. If it holds, good. If it don't, no well. But it would be nice to have rear brakes back on my bike. And if you can tell, that's been flipped around. It's supposed to be in a notch down right there. You know, don't know how that happened. I guess somebody took it off and then put it back on right. Let's get this rear tire pulled off, and we're gonna get in that rear tube in there. Do that. See what we can get into next. Let's do that. Before I get too far tearing it apart to fix to change the tube in the rear, I'm gonna spray it down with some acid real quick. Yep, acid. Didn't have a bottle. Try to clean up this motor a little bit, get looking a little bit better. And also in the meantime, didn't film it. I managed to weld the brake back together. Like I said, it is a patch job. It's not permanent, but it works. It actually works surprisingly well. But let's get this motor cleaned up. We'll get into changing the tube on that back tire. Let's do that. You guys just saw, you can kind of tell in the time lapse, it took me a little bit to get that rear tire off, because I don't think a day in this thing's life since it was made that this has ever seen grease. Luckily, it's not all rusted up or terrible. It's just old grease and just old and stubborn. So I'm just going to clean that up before I put it back in, get it greased back up. And the brake, looking at it, I should be able to weld it back on. It's got that little head right here, and like I said, I did it before. And I mean, it's just a little band-aid patch. It's not gonna be permanent, just so I can keep riding it, make some videos on it. Because more than likely, this one's gonna stick around for a little while. I kind of want to keep a pit bike now. I've had 4 or 5 of them, and I just keep selling them. But I want to hold on to this one. If it keeps treating me good, like I said, the motor's quiet and it's all good. So I want to hold on to it. I want to make some riding videos on it and potentially get some newer stuff later on down the road. But got the rear tire off. Gonna get it set up on the stand, and we'll get all that in there cleaned up. And the brake's actually in a bad shape. I think that's been broke for a while because it's still got a lot of life left on them pads. They don't look bad. They're not really cracked or anything. I'm gonna clean them up too. But everything cleaned up, everything re-greased. The bearings are actually still good, considering the fact they haven't been greased and who knows how long. But let's get this old tube out, get the new one in. I'm just gonna leave the same tire for now, it's fine. Eventually, I am gonna get different tires for it. And we're gonna do some suspension upgrades and whatnot. All that'll come later. But just for now, we're gonna get it back riding fine. And so let's get this old tire, old tube pulled out and get the new one put in, get it aired up. Hopefully I don't pinch it this time. But let's do that. Then we'll weld that back together and see what else we can do. All right, guys, finally got done, or I say done doing the things to get this thing rideable and just almost 100%, but not quite there. Got the rear tire put in, the tube, and if you guys noticed in the time lapse, I don't know if I'll leave it in or not, but I pinched the first tube and then the second tube, and then finally got a third one in. So after 3 times running to town, I got a tube in this back tire. I don't know why I keep pinching them so bad. Did the same thing on the RM, and I don't know. I'm getting bad at it, but definitely got to work on it some more. But got a rear tire in this one, all aired up. Got it, last thing I saw was me clean it up. It's actually been about, probably about a week since the last time I filmed on this thing. And it's kind of dirty again. I've been riding it again, but got the motor cleaned up. It's all right. It could definitely be better. I got to go get some more stuff. I haven't even been to town to get anything else. But, it's cleaned up. It's very rideable now. The next thing I'm going to do is probably get rid of these plastics and graphics. I don't really care for this look. These are just some plastics I had laying around. And also, don't know if I mentioned this before. Like I said, it's been a week since I filmed. The time lapse I had putting the plastics on, completely messed up. So I didn't get any of that on video, sadly. But do have it together. But I'm probably going to go back with some OEM graphics and plastics, but we'll see then. But got to get some grips. They've seen their days. They're pretty worn out. Got to get brake lever, and also going to get an extended throttle cable and taller bars, so it's a funner pit bike. Like I said, this one's actually going to stick around, unlike the Suzuki. The Suzuki was just a flip, easy flip. This one was a really good deal, so couldn't pass it up. Got it, and since it was such a good deal, I will probably wind up keeping it. Or if I do sell it, I'll go get a newer one, which this one's a 19, so there's nothing bad about it. It's still fuel injected and runs like a top. There's really nothing that they've changed on them in the last couple of years. But yeah, kind of wrapping up this video because there's nothing else I can really do. But we'll be coming out with some riding videos. I know I promised them on the RM, but I filmed them, and turned out that entire time I filmed, it didn't turn out right. I'm still kind of new to all this filming stuff and trying to film all the time. But I messed up all that riding footage with the RM, and then I had a guy offer me a price I couldn't turn down. Sold it, didn't get any of that on video. But the RM's gone. Sadly, didn't get any riding videos on it, but I'm going to make an entire video on just riding this bike in general. But be looking forward to that. I don't know if it'll be this weekend, maybe next weekend. I'm trying to post every weekend, but I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with garbage stuff. Like, I'm actually going to be getting stuff done. And at this given moment, I'm working on my Z71. Y'all see that I got it back running and driving again. And if you saw the video prior, did a fat burnout in it, caught it on fire. But already fixed that issue. I'm having some battery issues now, some electrical issues, and a couple of running things I've got to finish up, and the exhaust has to be finished. It's terrible. But will be another video coming out on that shortly. But like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up so I can go and get it posted for this weekend. But y'all bear with me. I'm new to this. I'm trying to push out content that's actually enjoyable to watch. And it isn't my full-time anything, and I don't really intend for it to be. It's just kind of a hobby of mine. I enjoy filming and showing you guys what I do every day. But like I said, this bike's dialed in. We're going to be ready to ride it. We'll be ordering some bars and grips and all that extra stuff for this bike. Maybe have a video show up next weekend for that. Depends on when parts come in. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I say, bear with me. I'm new to all of this. I'm trying to get better at it so I can like actually properly show y'all what I do every day. But yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see me do. Maybe y'all have a good idea for what I should do with this bike. Because I wouldn't mind building it and doing something completely different. But The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to fool with the motor. I would do anything else. Like, y'all just let me know what y'all want to see done, and I'll get it done. But yeah, like I say, that's that. Got a video coming out on the Chevy. I don't know when I'll wind up finishing it up. But I'm yapping now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for the next one, and we get back to riding this thing. Peace.